Alright, what up, anime-loving babes and brutes? I am Shanks,
What's up, guys? I'm Sargon here.
and welcome to episode 1 of OAO!
OAO!
OAO standing for our anime opinions, just so you know. Get it? Get it?
Credit goes to Shanks for that idea.
I know, pretty smart guys. But today we are going to be talking about Death Note.
Pretty scary shit.
Yeah. Dying.
Oh.
So, this is how this is going to work. We're going to, give you guys the synopsis and then give some of our thoughts and opinions on it, and then just ramble on some more and more, and you guys are going to be bored as shit, but
Probably.
yeah, whatever. So, to start out, we'll give you the synopsis. So, a high school student named Light ImAGay.
I see what you did there.
Or, I'm sorry. Light Yagami is sitting in
No,
class.
it's definitely ImAGay.
Alright, he's sitting in class and he finds this book falling out of the sky. Because, it rains books and shit in his world. I don't know. And after class, he's like, alright, I'm gonna go check out that book. And he walks up to the book, and it's a notebook, and it says Death Note, and has all these instructions on how to kill people. So, he takes it home, tries to kill someone, it works, he's like, oh my god, it works, and did I miss anything yet?
No, not really.
Alright, so this bad guy dies, and he's like, you know what, I can become God. And so, he starts killing more people.
Should take it over?
Yeah, go ahead and take it over.
So, alright, so yeah, he starts, writing down names of criminals in the Death Note whenever he can find the time. But, after a while, the police and stuff start figuring out that, these aren't just coincidences and, somebody's out there, killing people. And they start dubbing him Kira, which I think is, the Japanese word for, death god or something. I could be wrong. It's something like that. And, yeah, so basically eventually they call in this other guy named L, who's, a big-time secret detective. A little bit misleading if you've met him in person, but, yeah, he's basically... The whole series is about L and Light. They're basically just having, a giant game of cat and mouse. Light is, as Kira is, killing people, and L's trying to track him down, figure out who he is, and even though they, don't actually know who they are, they can feel, each other's moves being played at every corner, and they're just basically playing off, and it's really good series. Go check it out if you haven't seen it, although probably just about everyone has at this point, but whatever. Did I miss anything, do you think?
I would just go a little more in depth with it, police start getting all these different leads that it's someone involved with the police, which Light Yagami's dad is the police chief for...
So I should just go over the characters?
Yeah, go ahead and go over the
Yeah,
characters.
alright. So yeah, like you just mentioned, Light's father is the chief of the police department, and basically this ends up kind of working to Light's advantage because he's able to manipulate the police and the people working to catch him a little bit better. Yeah, but Light's dad is good, man. And then you've got Misa, who is basically she also finds a Death Note from the sky, and she's basically becomes a second Kira and starts killing people and shit. And she's basically only doing it to get closer to Light and stuff because she's in love with him because he saved her life indirectly.
Also, fun fact, Misa's a porn star.
Yeah, she is. She really loves that lingerie. And Oh yeah, and there's also Ryuk, who is he is a Shinigami, which is a death god. He is one of the people, or no, he is the one who dropped the Death Note into the world in the first place. And when Light picks it up, he's basically like Light's partner in crime, following him around. But he's rather indifferent throughout the whole series, just because he doesn't really give a shit what happens. He's just there to have fun. Yeah. Um. Oh, and there's also Rim, who is Misa's uh Death Note partner, Shinigami thing. But she's a bit more protective of Misa and cares a bit more about the world of the living, and she plays a pretty pivotal role at a few points of the story.
She's
Did I
just
miss
creepy.
anyone?
She's just creepy, plain and simple.
I like her.
She's creepy.
She is creepy.
Um,
Go ahead.
About the only other thing I would add is later on in the story, these two other people get involved. One named Near, one named Mello. I won't go into much, but they eventually join the investigation team. But
Yeah.
they were L's, I guess, like, understudies.
Yeah. They basically just expand the cast a bit at, like, a certain point in the story. Because they use a pretty small cast for a while. But we won't lament on that too much for spoiler reasons.
Yeah, but anyway, Mello and Near are very polar opposites.
Yeah.
Where Near would be the quiet part, like quiet. What's the word I'm looking for?
He's very reserved and keeps to himself a lot.
Right, and he's very sneaky and
Calculating.
Yes, that was the word I was looking for. He's very sneaky and calculating about what he does, whereas Mello is the more outgoing person who is like, this is what I want, this is how I'm gonna get it, and we're going for it now.
Yeah, he's pretty proactive about his trying to achieve things the way he wants. He's also a bit of a lone wolf, I guess. He doesn't like to work with people he doesn't like. That's one of his defining character traits.
Yeah. Other than that, you just got like small characters like
Matsuda.
Yeah, Light's mom and his sister, who don't really play much of a role.
Shido. I hate Shido. He was so stupid.
Got your Ray Penbers and
Ray Pember. Hey, just a side note. Am I the only one who like thought Shido or whatever his name, the third Shinigami? Am I the only one who thought his voice in the dub was like hilarious? It made him sound like such a dork.
But I think that covers pretty much the synopsis without giving out spoilers, I think.
Wait, do you even remember his voice?
I don't, but
Oh, it's pretty great.
and it's been so long since.
Yeah, I just vaguely remember him just like, give me back my Death Note.
Oh, okay. Now that you, yeah, I do remember him now.
Yeah.
Cause like he's just there bugging them
Yeah.
for like ever, and I'm just like, oh my god, shut up.
Yeah.
But I think that pretty much does it for the synopsis, without giving out any spoilers.
Alright, we're gonna move on.
Oh wait, hold on. Quick spoiler. Light and L have a gay scene.
Oh my god, why'd you spoil that, man? It was like the best part of the show, and you just gave it away.
That was so creepy. It was raining, and there's towels, and they're like caressing each other, and I'm like,
They don't call him ImAGay for nothing. But you had to spoil it, man. Really?
Yeah.
Really? This is like the best part of the show.
For the record, I don't have anything against gay people.
Disclaimer. So, we're moving on to favorite and least favorite moments.
Yeah, so you can go ahead and start.
Alright. Favorite moment for me is, I'm gonna say it's like, what, about episode 6 or 7, is Light Yagami, one of his schemes, he basically, there's this, FBI agent who's following him, right? And Light puts together this really elaborate plan to get him off his tail. It's like really creepy and really awesome the way it just all plays out. And I think a lot of people who've seen the show agree this is like one of the best parts. Yeah, I won't go into too much detail, but it was really, really good. And as for least favorite moments, Misa bullying Elle just because she's Light's girl, and Elle was really keeping tabs on Light. He was very suspicious of Light, and Misa was just treating him really badly, and I just didn't like it.
For the record, I thought that was awesome.
Yes, I was just about to say, cue the hatred, Shanks. What? My least favorite moment ain't good enough for you?
No, that was hilarious. So, I think...
I tried my best, okay? Leave me alone.
Yeah, there's not a lot that we really hated in Death Note, or at least nothing that we can say without, giving out spoilers.
Yeah.
But I think my favorite moment would have to be anything involving fucking Elle.
Hey, Light. How's it going?
Like, just the way he sits, the way he holds shit, just, like, that unnecessary, over-the-top, like, weirdness, it's just awesome.
Playing with this food. He plays with this food so much.
He does. That cake.
That cake, man.
But my least...
Hey, Shanks.
What?
Can you imagine a world without Light?
Nah. But I think my least favorite moment would probably when Light's sister gets kidnapped and she like goes into a state of shock and is pretty much rendered like paralyzed in fear because she was in no way had to be involved in that, and unfortunately she got dragged into it and ended up suffering.
That's all you got, man? Come on, you can think of better than that, can't you?
I can, but spoilers, man.
Spoilers. So we can agree to disagree on those.
Yeah.
I don't like your least favorite moment, and you don't like mine.
Yours is just stupid.
Well, yours is dumb.
Yours is dumber.
Yours is stupider.
You're dumb.
Yours is covered in cheese.
Yeah, well, yours is covered in lies.
It is. Lots of lies.
Alright, so we'll move on to our top 3 favorite characters.
Alright. Should I go first?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, well, L, of course, because as we mentioned, this guy is hilarious for many different reasons, and he's also pretty smart, pretty likable. There's not much bad you can really say about L, unless you just really, really like Light, I guess. Speaking of which, I mean, Light, even though, as I said, I like L, I also really like Light because the guy is just really smart. He'll surprise you at every corner with the, like, plans he comes up with. even if he is maybe a little gay for L, this is always a possibility, but I'm not gonna let that bother me. The guy was just a really awesome protagonist from the series, always kept you entertained. And last one is Ryuk, because Ryuk was like kind of the neutral character in the show, you know what I'm saying? He was like the one who never really gave a shit about like anything that was going on. He was just like messing people up. He was such a just I tend to gravitate towards those kind of characters, because I guess I kind of feel like I'm in the same position as him watching this show, just seeing the whole thing from a neutral bias. Yeah, that covers him.
All right.
What about you?
I share two of his three favorite characters. My first favorite would be L. And again, for all the reasons we mentioned, because L is just a badass and hilarious, and just to sum it up, he's like a pale, pasty badass.
Yep.
Who like drinks tea and eats cake and solves crimes.
Mhm.
My second would probably be Ryuk, because again, he's neutral. He's also hilarious. His design is just fucking badass.
Oh yeah.
He can be very vague whenever he like speaks to a person, and I don't know why I like that, but it's just like he's fucking with them, and I really like that.
This is one scene in Death Note where I can't remember the circumstance, but I just remember Ryuk is like questioned like what he would do with a lot of money, and he was just like, "How much is that in apples?" The guy loves apples.
Oh my
above
god!
all else. Apples are everything.
That is another reason why I love that motherfucker. He's just like, I'm sure he would suck dick for apples. Like, apples is his cocaine.
It is. Maybe that's why he hangs around with Mr. ImAGay.
Sucking dick for apples.
Yep.
And my third favorite would be Near, which we vaguely described to you guys, because in a lot of ways he's a lot like L, and just because of that, I just like, just because I love L so much, it just, him being so similar just makes me, like him.
By default?
Yeah, just because he's like a second L, he's just automatically likable.
Yeah.
Alright, so now we'll move on to least favorite characters, and I guess I will start this one off. My least favorite character would probably be, I'll say, Light. Because, not even because, like,
he's gay?
Yeah, not even because he's gay and lets Ryuk suck his dick for apples and shit.
Are we just really rolling with that now?
caressing Elle's face in the rain. But just because like he makes such a good villain, I just like hate him so much. And after a while you'll find this is a reason I really hate a lot of characters, because the directors and voice actors and everybody just gets the part so right that they're just such a good, like, bad person that I'm just like, ugh, I hate you, and I love it. So I would have to say, because he's such a good villain, I'd say he's my least favorite.
Alright, and mine, as I kind of hinted at earlier, is Misa, because
she's a porn star.
Yes, and she's also stuck up, and she's also her like she was nowhere near as smart as Light and L, and because of this, they kind of have these three-way battles in the show every now and then, and Misa just always falls short to me. She almost like messed up Light's plans entirely when she first showed up. I just never liked her.
For the record, I like Misa.
Yeah. I think you might be like the only person I know who does like her actually.
That's not surprising.
Oh wait, no, I think Yuki likes her too. So there you go. Got one person on your side.
Yeah. So, guys, can I get some comments from Team Misa? Anyone? Anyone? No. Yeah, I didn't think so.
Oh, you might get one or two if you're lucky.
Maybe. But all right. So now let's just give our overall opinions on the show and whether we'd recommend it or not. Overall, I thought the show was really well put together. Every single motherfucking time, like, I found a plot hole, fucking Death Note would just be, no, we got you. You know what? That makes sense because this happened, and then, like, the Death Note does this thing, which cancels out this thing, which, like, makes this other thing happen that dispels this other thing, and I'm just like, oh. Alright. So they do really well at covering up a lot of plot holes in the story, and it's just a really smart series, and all the characters are, okay, I won't say all the characters, but most of the characters are really well developed into their respectable sides. They're like, each to their, either whichever side they think is justice. It's just,
they're pretty like, well attached to their respective sides, and the show's also pretty definitive about who's on what side.
Yeah.
There's not many characters who are in the middle, because I mean, we didn't really talk about them, but I mean, there actually is like quite a few characters on L's side working for the police force. They were just kind of minor,
Yeah. And like, even like some of the minor characters they did introduce, at the times they were involved, they felt like they were pretty important.
Yeah, like Matsuda.
So,
is it just me, or is like Matsuda like the Tamaki of Death Note? Like, I feel like both of those guys just kind of started out as just like a member of the team, but they were just so funny and stupid that they just kind of like really like started, standing out for their like stupidness, and a lot of people remembered them from that.
yeah. But overall, I'd say watch the show, and if you have, fucking watch it again, just because it's that good. And
I need to watch it again.
I'm currently in the middle of watching it again, but
it's only 37 episodes. It's not even that long. You can watch that in a few days if you wing it.
Exactly. So definitely worth checking out if you haven't. I mean, if you haven't, what the fuck is wrong with you? Go watch it now. Just close out of this video and just be like, oh my god, I gotta go watch fucking Death Note. So just go to whatever site you use, or go.
It's popular for a reason, guys. It is really, really good. Not the best, I would say, but it is still, a pretty darn good show.
So I give it 2 thumbs up. Anything you want to say about it?
9 out of 10.
9 out of 10. I'd say yeah, may 8, 9. Yeah.
Yeah, it's around there. I'd give it to the 9.
Mm-hmm. Probably. I'm very hard with rating stuff. Like, I give most things like a 6 or 7 just because, like, I don't believe in, like 4s and belows because, like, I just enjoy, like, the show for what it is. But I'd say probably 9 is fair.
Yeah.
So, again, go watch that shit now.
Now.
Do it! So,
that's pretty much it, isn't it?
I believe so. So,
that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, guys.
Yeah, that's episode 1 of OAO. So,
OAO!
Let's see you guys
later.
Yagami's
gay.
Oh.
Towel scene, Ryuk blowjob. He's so gay. He's gay.
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 Fucking gay.
Hey, Shanks.
What?
Smell you later, assy boy.